Just gonna go ahead and start the interview. Like I said, this is gonna be just an interview based with Twine, and so y'all, just to give you a little rundown, me and Twine were classmates out in college, so we've known each other for a while. I probably was not as talkative, or maybe I was, as I am now. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to see what happens here. So let me get on my screen here. Okay, perfect. Um, so I'm just gonna start out. Just introduce yourself, tell us who you are, and we'll go from there.
Oh man, put me on the spot.
That's it.
um, Hello everybody. My name is Toine. If you want to put a list together, I guess I'm a multitude of things. Artist. I guess now with TikTok and everything, an entrepreneur. With the media, social media, content creator, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I like to do a lot of things. Like to make music. I like to draw. Just whatever dope. What piqued my interest. So that's pretty much me.
And
Yeah.
Twins, your follower base is pretty high compared to mine, of course. Where are you sitting at now? Can you tell the people?
Um, I want to say somewhere like 25 or 26,000,
Got your
something like
heart
that.
there. Okay. So you actually already did it for me. So I gotta ask, what is the story behind the staple "Hola peeps"?
Oh, a lot of people. That's just something that I just like noticed. I did when I went into work and stuff like that. So whenever I like go into my jobs, whatever, I see people, I just like try to start people day, whatever. Just always speak, southern, mannerisms. Just
Yes.
hey, good morning. But out in Texas, there's a lot of like more Hispanic people, so I be like messing with them like hola, and whatever the case is, do my little Duolingo Spanish, but and it just like stuck like hola people. So when I transitioned to like social media, especially TikTok, where I just kind of like got out of my comfort zone and just pushed past my limits. I treated it like it was work. It's just a whole lot of people. And that's how I started my videos. Kind of like the little icebreaker.
Yeah, it's definitely an icebreaker because now every time I see your videos, I'm like, oh, this twin. Like, I don't even have to watch it. Hola peeps. I'm already starting to laugh because you are very funny. Your videos, of course, are very funny to me. You're
Honestly,
very
I
much
don't
a
know how that came about.
storyteller.
Honestly, I don't know how that came about because I just be like being my authentic self, whatever the case is, and people thought it was funny or they rock with it, and I appreciated that they rock with it, and then I just put my little music down there as like a little plug. Just like, all right, cool. By the way, I
like,
do this.
like, like while you watching this video, might as well just go ahead and go to
Yeah,
Spotify and
yeah, yeah,
listen
yeah,
to my
yeah, yeah.
music.
That part.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what made you start making music?
Honestly, I want to be like my cousin, believe it or not. So music was more so his thing, and I just kind of followed suit. So I was like 7 years old one time. I just went to go see my cousins in Indiana, and they was downstairs in the basement, whatever, like doing this thing. I'm like, okay, what they doing? And then they started rapping. And like, okay, cool. He started teach me how to rap, and just my first rap was horrible. I don't even remember. I know it was horrible. And from there, I just took it, took it back to Mississippi and started like honing in on some stuff. Just like, all right, cool. Then from there, just kind of built like on different styles, just kind of morphed together because he was already like a melting pot of a whole bunch of stuff. He was a big Tupac fan, and then he like became a Jay Z fan. He was always just changing. Like, oh, this is my favorite rapper. This is my favorite rapper. So,
Yeah, switching up.
and of course, me being an only child, him being like a big brother to me, so it's like that's who I kind of wanted to emulate and stuff like that. It was just like, all right, cool. And from there, I just kind of started to take a liking to it and try to make it my own. Like I remember sitting down, and I remember one song. It was in particular. Now this is very bold of me. I never told nobody this story before, but this is very bold of me. So you're getting like a whole exclusive right now. What I used to do, and I remember one particular artist in particular. Like, what I used to do, I used to sit there. I would write down their lyrics because lyrics wasn't the thing on the internet. You dial up
Nah.
AOL, so you have to you have to you have to
You
get
had
the
to
lyrics. You have to
listen.
write. Yeah, you have to listen. So I would get the lyrics. I would write them down. And what I would do, I would try to go bar for bar, line for line, to see how can I make something that's either just as good or better. And the artist at the time that I would try to do, now mind you, I'm like a kid, like I'm doing this like 8, 9, 10 years old.
Okay.
One of the ones I was reaching up there. I did this to Tupac
Like, ha
and Mr.
ha.
Russ Rider. So yeah, I was very much so testing uncharted waters. So I was just, I was I had a very high hopes and dreams.
Yes,
But
like motivated.
yeah. But doing that, that kind of made it easier for me to like mimic certain artists or mimic certain styles or become adapted to certain styles, whatever certain trends, and then just eventually like making my own. So it doesn't take me long to do certain things now.
Right. Yeah. That's funny. Not you looking at the lyrics like, I can do this a little better. Like you ain't doing it good enough. Like
Just I be trying,
like
just like
you did it, but I can do it better. It's the
yeah. I just try to do
confidence
that.
for me. Oh,
Yeah, I try to
yeah.
do that with Tupac out of all people.
Yeah. But look, it got somewhere, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we fine with it. We fine with it. Was there a moment, and I'm guessing this really that answers the question, the next question. Was there a moment when you realized this is what was it was meant for you to do? Like this is what I want to do.
Um, yes and no. So
Okay.
I would say it was a thing. Like I said, it was for my because drawing was my first love. Like that's kind of, and I kind of got that from him too. Because again, I wanted to be just like him. So it's just like, all right, cool. I started to draw like other stuff, whatever. Then started drawing anime, and just like it just took off from there. But was music was always his thing, but I found out that I was good at it. So when you get that stuff, you just naturally continue to do it and progress and all that type of stuff. You hone
Right.
in on it. And it wasn't until like I started getting like feedback. One particular person, it was over COVID because it was on and off. Like I never did it consistently throughout the years, but one particular person over COVID, there was like one of my songs helped them get through like a tough time, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I didn't know like I had that type of like impact on people. So it's just like,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Well, if that does it, then okay, maybe I do got a little something. I don't know. So that's kind of where it kind of honed in on like my calling, if you will.
It's like during COVID time, somebody coming out to you and just saying, hey, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
just a random person.
funny. You say that because during COVID was when that's about the time you put out like I'm good and keep trying. I'm guessing if I'm not mistaken because I remember rocking heavily. Like I had videos posted every day on TikTok on just those two songs in particular.
Yeah.
So that's good. That I mean, because your music definitely is I would like to say a storytelling. It's always storytelling. Like you're always telling some type of story on either ones. I know you have one song where you're talking about your mom and I don't was that choices
Yeah.
or okay.
Definitely
So
choices.
yeah. So that was definitely one that I can remember. So when you made going back to I'm good and keep trying because those are the two songs that I play heavily, which now I've switched up. 4 a.m. I played 4 a.m. in the car, and I was like, not him putting out a song, and I didn't know. Like, hold up
Yeah,
now.
boom, boom.
Yeah, Spotify is not really good at marketing. They don't push it
Nah,
like
it's
they're
not.
supposed to. So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna have to check out more because yeah, like I said, 4 a.m. is definitely one of those. And there was another one that you posted on YouTube that you don't have on Spotify. I'm gonna have to
Hmm.
find it and tell you about it because that was a song back in college that you came out
Oh, I
with.
think you talking about Kush Love.
What's it called?
Kush Love.
Yes,
That was
Kush Love.
made, yeah.
Yes,
So the
yes,
beat was
Kush Love.
from
Yes.
NJ Nichols, whatever is a dope producer. He actually later
Hmm.
on, like I got that beat, but I didn't get it from, but I kind of ripped it off YouTube. Like when he was just becoming like a good artist, not artist, but a dope producer, and then he went
Hmm.
on and he came with he linked up with Internet Money. And
Okay.
but anyway, that's just a beat I ripped off YouTube, whatever, just put it on SoundCloud. So you probably never hear that on streaming services, but yeah, it's an
Yeah,
oldie
you
but
know what?
goodie.
I'm just gonna have to find it and just download it. You
um,
know.
but
But
those
yeah.
two, I'm good. I'm good to keep trying. Yeah, it's like
Hmm.
it's kind of like storytelling, like in a sense, but it's also like therapy. So I realized that it's just like I'm not much of a poet in a sense, but I am, and I kind of use music as like a form of therapy. So it's like I'm good. It's just like I'm cool on like all of like a whole bunch of stuff that didn't work out for me on my favorite like relationships, friendships, all that type of stuff. It's just like and then one of the lines is in there. It's like I don't need the cloud of fame, whatever the
Yep.
case is. Like I'm good just
I don't
being,
need the cloud
what
of
matters is
fame.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, like keep on, like keep trying. That one, yeah, that was a little touching. So two verses on there. The first verse, again, definitely talking about relationships.
Very much so.
One particular relationship, that came to mind, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna, because of course you want to just cuss the person out and
Yeah,
say you
definitely.
did this, blah blah. So it's just like, all right, and as an artist, like it's sometimes difficult starting your verse, whatever, and then like you like come up with like a good line or whatever the case is, but you want to say that line or whatever. But I'm just like, you know what, we gonna put that in. Like first line come to my head, that's what I'm gonna write, and then that's how it starts. Now, the second verse, that was much so a little bit more personal because it was like a overall aspect of what I was feeling during that time because I was talking about just relationships in general. I was talking about me not talking to my dad. I was talking about family trauma, all that type of
Hmm.
stuff, and personal issues, personal self doubt and depression. It's just yeah, this is all wrapped in one. Like a line that always kind of stick out to me from that second verse. Um, what Billy said we gonna love be great. Okay, so they be get mad when I'm talking. I'm gonna go live. My
Yeah,
bad, y'all.
yeah. Well, as they should. Hey, Millie, because I see Millie a lot. So yeah,
Yeah,
as they should. Because I'll scroll and then it's like, oh, it's one's live. There he is. Because it
I do
be
that
spare of the
randomly.
moment.
I
Yes,
do. I
it
do that
very much
randomly.
so.
I got like
It
a one track mind. Like you gotta rip me back in. But
like I'm just gonna have to just scroll and just see. Like I got it set on
yeah,
notifications, but it still don't notify. Again. So yeah, yeah.
yeah. But the end of that second verse on Keytron, I think a line that I said is I wonder if I had my granny now, would I probably have a Grammy now? And then she probably bring the family round, take us all shopping, depression, their family hand me downs. Like that that kind of just like you know gave like a very broad but also specific aspect of like what I had to go through growing up and still to this day. You just kind of gotta like navigate and figure out.
So your grandma was like your rock. I'm guessing
Yeah,
is
definitely.
from
Like
that.
I
Yeah.
think for most people, especially in the South, like your grandparents or your grandma specifically, it's just like that's Big Mama. That's the the glue to
Yeah.
hold everybody together. So when she gone, just like oh Lord, what we gonna do
It's
now?
over. Yeah. The elders act like they're not supposed to do anything else because we were so used to the grandparents stuck it out. They
Yeah, that's
showed us they hid stuff also now. But they
that too.
definitely kept they kept us going. They kept us fed. They kept us happy. They kept us, they made sure we were good. So I
Yeah,
definitely understand that line. And that was actually one of the lines that spoke to me. And then also the one about the girl saying, she told her mom that I put my hands on her, and she was upset
yeah. Oof.
because I couldn't put a band on her
Yeah,
or
I
something
couldn't put a
around that.
brand
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, yeah,
couldn't put a
yeah, and
brand
yeah,
on
and
it.
then it turns around and talks about the money. So that relationship, I'm guessing, was one of those like hungry girls. They wanted what they
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah. It was just like and you they say you repeat the lesson until you finally get it. So I ran into a couple more, but
Of
experience teach
course,
you.
of course.
Like you practice discernment. It's like I see what you're doing. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that particular relationship, it was just you're young, early 20s. You want what you want. Nobody can tell you nothing. It's just like all right. So if you can't do it, I get somebody else that will. It's like all right, well, go ahead. Go
Gotta
for
go.
it.
Absolutely go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So you make your own beats. How did you start like thinking of them? Like when you create them, do you have a word in mind? Do you have a thought process in mind? Like how do you make your beats? What goes on in one's head?
So honestly,
Hi,
I
Scott.
I started making beats literally when I was like around 12 because I found it was a guy my mom was dating at the time and he was like doing like studio stuff, like music stuff, whatever. And then
Hello.
I'm over here.
I
Okay.
have the talk to speech.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say,
I
who is
forgot to
this?
tell you that. So
Hold on,
when I
who this white woman?
game, when I game, it's hard to read the chat and game at the same time.
Oh,
So I've
okay.
got Tfinity, and it talks whenever somebody
He
comes
said
in. It
who?
says, right. He said so. So Scott's in here saying, he said, "Who is that?" Not the YT
Oh
woman.
man.
But yeah, I have that, and I might need to pause it for a second because I didn't even think about that. But yeah, go ahead and tell me. You said you started at 12, so let's.
Yeah. So and he had like this like little studio set up, whatever. So I was just like, all right, I seen him make, beats, whatever. Or he had FL Studio. This is when it was just wasn't no playlist. I don't know if you're familiar with the DAW, but it was just like pretty much you got to click in every like kick that you want to do or every snare you want to do. So it's just like, all right, so it's just like patterns that you have to click in. Then I went home, I downloaded the little what you call it, the demo version. Of course, slow as shit because you had dial up and you had to wait forever and a day. Probably take like 3 4 days for it to be there. And then my computer was like one of the little Walmart computers, so it was again it was a time, but I made it work. And then I stopped after that, and I didn't pick it up again until I got to college, and that's when I met E and Rob and everybody else. And E was
Mm-hmm.
like, my homeboy E was like, yeah, I do this. I'm like, oh, okay. I saw the program, like I'm familiar with it. Then I saw that it had kind of like upgraded whatever. I'm like, oh shit, you can do this now. So like, all right, started fumbling around with it and started making it. Nowadays, and it's hard for me to kind of like make a melody or whatever unless I like actually stick with it. It's cool, but nowadays I'm more so over like what's effective and what's efficient. So I'm more about like speed,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of like use loops. So royalty free loops. If I get them, like I know what I want, and I know how it's supposed to sound. It's like, okay, grab me a drum loop, grab me like a little instrumental loop, put it, piece it together, and then like I change the tempo, or I slice it to where it's like I don't need that kick there, I need it over here, or I don't need this part here, and I change the pitch, whatever the case is, and then I make it to what it is. Like 4 a.m. is one of those type of beats. So you took a loop, took the drum, different type of
Mm-hmm.
drum, meshes together, EQ'd it how it needed to be, and then I made it that way.
So the efficient way of going there. Now, before, did it take like hours and hours? Like this is after dial-up, of course. Now I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But beforehand, before you decided to do it this way, was it
Yeah,
a long process?
beforehand, like when I like 2012, 2011, something like that. That's when I actually like picked it back up. Um, oh yeah, I was trash because I was trying to learn chords. I was trying. I'm just being. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, like
you
I
have always
got
been blunt, honest,
like
always.
I got like files that date way back, and then it's a time step on there too. So I got like files from way back, just like my shit sound like little early computer startups. Doop 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 doop. Like it was, but
Like the
I like that.
gaming.
I'm telling you, and one day I may make a video about that, like like before and after type shit. But I it was literally just trial and error, and then you eventually you keep going and keep going, and then one sound becomes this, and then eventually you morph into like something that's a whole beat, and it may be trash, but then you go back and do it all over again, and then it's like okay, this you head nod a little bit, start over, do it all again, and next thing you know, you in the car bumping it.
I was like, yeah, this is it. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like this the one, this the one.
Yeah, this it is. This the fight. And I think you were the one, and I still do not remember the actual definition of it that taught me that 808 was not, because I thought it was just a person. Because there was this guy, his name was DJ 808, and I was like, oh, that's a cool name. I wonder what 808, like, what does he like the letter? I mean, the number 8? Like, is that his vibe? Like, that's what I thought. I thought DJ, like, 808 was a person.
No,
So,
no.
can you explain it again? Oh, and Scott said, man, FL Studio takes it back. Because Scott does a lot of, like, editing and stuff like that. So that's why he said that. But yeah, can you
Yeah,
describe what 808 is? I guess yeah.
so 808 is like this like drum machine that was way popular back where drum machines started to become a thing, like late 70s, 80s, whatever the case is. And so they had like this little pack, like you had the 808 kick, you had the 808 snare, you had the 808 whatever. but mostly 808s is just kind of referred to like mostly kicks, like just low end stuff, like kicks and like subs, whatever, sub bass, whatever. So that's what that pertains to. So if the person that you're talking about, DJ 808, he probably like his shows or his sessions. They probably have like a lot of heavy kicks in there, kicks influence, or like a lot of sub stuff, whatever, sub bass. So that's probably where he got that from. But yeah,
Okay.
that is the difference.
Okay. So it's not a person. Got you. Got
No,
you.
it's not. It's not a person.
Okay, so and now we're gonna go more so on the streamer setup because you have a nice setup. I love your setup. I tell you that all the time. But I've also seen you like upgrade as you have started from like, live to now you're pushing and pushing and pushing it. And I've also seen some of your videos to where you've actually shown the process of it. Um it's creative and it's intentional, of course, but what inspired you to design it the way that you have it? Like the colors, all of it. Run me through it.
Cause I'm just I don't mind being an underdog, but at the same time it's like I don't like being left out. So I'm always gonna be the one to utilize what I got. What if I
Yeah.
got the bare minimum? I'm still gonna make the best of that. So if I see other people and other streamers, they got like all this stuff. Nah, there's some out there. They just nice. They killing it.
Yeah, they
Especially
are.
like y'all women, I promise you, there's some of them. They got like
Oh,
little
I've seen
effects. They
them.
got the little soundboards, the little oh, the little Steam Deck thing. Like they own it.
Mm-hmm. They own it.
So what I try to do is just like get better each time. Like okay, cool. Let me have my try to be prepared, whatever. So like the little scenes, have little scenes on the side. I don't know if you use TikTok Live, right?
I am using the scenes and they get me distracted. Every time I like switch back and forth, I get so distracted. Well, you've seen me. I get distracted on live
Yeah,
all the
yeah, yeah.
time. So yeah, yeah.
So
But I've seen them.
yeah, so depending on what I want to do, if I want a game, I got those scenes, and then I'll switch out for I'll just duplicate it, switch out the background for like different scenes, whatever. Just try to make it more inclusive, and then if I like want to do more things, like more than one thing at a time, like I may be streaming the game on this on the vertical one, and then I may be playing a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
movie on the horizontal one. Just get an option, whatever. Because I got ADHD, so I'm probably gonna focus on more than one thing, but and
That
then
part.
also yeah, and I also try to just be like, okay, like what would just keep somebody attention, like if they don't want to see me game or if they just don't want to see my face, they just want to watch the movie, like they can do that too. So it's gonna be more than just one thing when you come see
Always.
me on live.
Always. I agree. You've actually I've done seen one of your lives to where you were doing I forgot the name of the show. It's like a dating show. And you
Oh,
were
that little
up
pop the
there.
balloon.
No, not Pop the Balloon. It was the other one. The
Oh,
one.
Drewski.
No, not that one. Dang, how many you?
Bro, when somebody
The
like tell me something, it's
popular,
like, all
the
right,
island
yeah.
one. The island one.
Oh, the
Love
Love
Island.
Island.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Love Island. I think you did it, and you were sitting down at the camera at one point, but then you walked away and it was like, I'm gonna go grab me some. Next thing I know, you in the chat. I'm like, where he at? where he You never came back.
So in
But
that
you was
regard,
watching it
because
with us. That was
so
hilarious.
what you can still watch it like on your phone. Yes, I will leave in a heartbeat, Taylor. I'm sorry, but just my attention span, like a goldfish.
He
I just
will.
squirrel. Like that's yeah. So you can still like while you're on live on TikTok live on your desktop, you can
Hmm.
still like click on like let's say you click on like a random one of your random videos, and then you still got your profile, just the little circle, and it shows red that you're on live. You can
Hmm.
click on your own live, and you can get
Yes.
the chat. So that's what I do, just still like be like interactive, like hey, I'm still here, I'm still see what's going on, whatever the case is. While I go, I think that particular time I went to go get like a pizza or something.
So you would draw. It's cool. You were hungry. Got you. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
that was
I'm
definitely
always gonna eat.
hilarious. Yeah, yeah, always. Now I want to go more so on the like creating the background and stuff like that. So, when you're creating your visuals or designing your setup, do you think of it as world building, like a world building, kind of like how anime creators build their own universe? Like, what's your thought process on it? On just building the
Yeah,
background and then also your videos too as well.
like background for like my TikTok lives or
Your background, like for
oh
instance,
my
my
background.
background has yeah, yeah.
I still have not finish my particular background. Like I could show you, like, because I still got a whole bunch more to do and a whole bunch more to go. But because originally I wanted to draw, but then I lost interest. So these are actually those little foam sound panels, whatever. They don't really
Right.
do much,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good for like aesthetics. However,
Yes.
those panels there, acoustic panels, I actually made those. Like,
Yes.
so those absorb the sound and everything like that. Like, I took them out, you'll probably hear like an echo or some shit. But grab my camera. Not put. So I got them over there.
Okay. Good
Said,
vibes only. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that, and then I got them up here, yeah, and all the way around, whatever the case is. So
Gotcha.
yeah, they're just everywhere right now. But I plan on finishing. But what I wanted to do is just like create something that's not only comfortable for like me, but also like other people for when they come here because I can get it in with like like in the corner with a cover over my head. I'm rapping, whatever the case is.
Mhm.
People
Mhm.
ain't gonna people gonna match that vibe. So what I want to do is
Mm-mm.
just want to make it aesthetically pleasing, but also want to make it comfortable for anybody and everybody else to come up here. So I got my TV up here. So what I'm doing right here, I don't want nobody. That's just me. I don't want nobody in my bubble. I want to be like, what you doing? What you do? What you clicking? So you can see it on the monitor up there,
Like, look at
whatever the
that.
case is. And I got couches right here, so they can sit back there, write, chill, whatever they want to do, play the game, get in the zone, whatever. Because sometimes I like engineer people too, so that was my whole thing. But eventually, I want to get like different a mesh of like hip hop and anime stuff. Like I want to do. I don't know if you ever seen those like covers where they like mix the what you call it. They mix the like anime with like a album cover.
Like, what do you mean? Mix the.
Um,
Here, let me see. If you got an example, I can always put it on the screen. But it's there. So they mix the anime and the album cover together. What do you mean? Like as a
yeah. So
design?
If you go to Google,
Hmm.
type in like Starboy, like Weekend Starboy,
Starboy.
and then put Cowboy Bebop after that.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Which Cowboy Bebop is one of your
You know
favorite
the
animes I
images.
saw from. Okay.
Yeah. See, you know how his album like Starboy, but then it says Cowboy because Star.
Gotcha. You know what? I did not know he did that. I also was super
So
upset with him when he switched his style up. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, okay, okay. That'll be so yeah, that definitely will fit you and your like personality. So I can see that being a thing. So that's gonna be your next thing is to try to not like basically do that then, is what you're saying.
yeah, I kind of just like want to have that like all the way around, like just
Okay.
a mixture of like hip hop and anime, and I kind of just want to have it on the panels, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. But I'm gonna eventually figure it out
Okay.
once I get
Yeah,
there.
that'll be cool. I like that. Okay. And this is more so on the anime side of things. If you could turn your world into a game or an anime, what would it look like?
Um, it would look like definitely like solo leveling.
Okay. I
Cause
love that. I love that.
I'm just saying it would definitely look like solo leveling. Like my calendar is crazy. Like I got 30 minutes to do this. I got an hour to do this, and then I'm keeping track of like, okay, I got to do this by this certain amount of time. Which is good, but it's also bad because like um I do care about like genuine relationships, but it's kind of hard when you got to put like a time frame on that. Like, hey, okay, cool. Like I'm hanging out with you, but you got hour and 30 minutes. What's that?
Hmm.
Like we're going to get something to eat. We chilling. What we doing?
Like how we keep this going. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
If we gotta like link up, do some music or whatever the case is, or we just chilling, like playing a game, just like, hey, I only got a certain amount of time. Hey, one more game. No, I can't. I gotta go do something else.
We only got a set amount of games that we can play here. So
Nah, for real.
that's cool. And so it's funny that you say that, especially about the relationships. Now, in solo leveling, there's a part where if he doesn't do a certain amount of tasks, he ends up getting like a bad experience later on.
Mm-hmm.
have you seen that, I guess, in your actual life? Not having the time for people and having those bad experiences come back later on down the line.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people just like hit me up. Like one of my close homegirls, she hit me up and she sent me like this long ass text message too, just like I just want to say I think it's funny that you know.
Oh, not that I think it's funny that.
But no,
Oh,
I understood where she was coming from. She was just like, "Hey, bro, like we don't make time for each other no more. You like blah 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 blah. Like you know, hit me one of those." And I'm just like, "Hey, damn, like my bad. It wasn't my intent to make you feel like that or anybody to feel like that. But it's just like, you know, um, yeah, Millie, yeah, I think it's funny. But I think one we get so caught up in ourselves, like especially like as adults, because it's one thing, it's just you know we all adults, we got lives, we got to respect that. But it's another thing when you genuinely care about you know those people around you, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever the case is. You still have to like do your due diligence and make time for those people in those same relationships because those, you know, those are the things that kind of like keep you going
yeah.
because you can only do so much by yourself, and you gotta like have other people to kind of like you know recharge and you know revitalize the energy around you.
And you kept your friends because you still kind of talk to what D Star, all of them still to this day.
Yeah,
And those
yeah.
were your friends from what 2010, 11, or did you know them beforehand?
No, I've met all of them at college, and even my best friend to this day. We met in fourth grade, and we don't talk every day, all day. Like we can go sometimes weeks, months, and talk and whatever. And like
Yeah.
as soon as we see each other, or he can hit me up today, I hit him up today, like right now, and just get back to talking like ain't you know nothing wrong. Just I
Mm-hmm.
never really. I don't believe in that saying like oh I'm gonna burn bridges whatever like that communication is always gonna be open. However, now the stability of said ridge, that's depending on you. Cause I'm gonna maintain my side. Now if you fuck up and let yours, I'm sorry, I'm cutting on your thing. If you f up and miss,
You good.
if you f up and let yours like be all old and decayed and decrepit and all this type of stuff, that's on you. But mine is gonna be like spick and spam on this end.
You gonna clean it, make sure it's all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Put the WD 40 or something on it. You can tell
Exactly.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
build
speaking. It's gonna
stuff.
be over here.
I don't
That's
build
what gonna
stuff,
be
so
over here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, you're right.
um,
You're right. No,
look, I tried. What anime? You know, that's always my main question when I get in your live. What anime you watching? Always. So, of course, that's gonna be a question. So, what anime are you currently watching? And the Gakuch, Gakuchi. I'm
it's
laughing at the way you say it.
it's Gachakuda,
Yeah,
but
Joshua Kuda.
I say Gachakuchi because that's it's just funny
That's
to
how
me.
it say. That's how it
But yeah,
say. That's what it look like. Hi, Lana.
it's growing it's growing on me though. It's growing on me. It kind of gives that vibe of like I don't know if you ever. I'm trying to see how can I put it. Um, damn. I can't think of another anime that is related to it, but it's definitely growing on me. It has a nice little story. I like the art style of it.
It's very
And
beautiful.
this last episode
Have you seen
13,
it?
it's up. Huh?
Have you seen the last episode?
Have I seen the last episode? You have? You seen 14?
14. I seen the one where the drawings came to life. I saw that one.
That was 13. I saw that. I was like, bro, I need a drink because that was. I knew where it was headed, but I was just like, how are they gonna? And it kind of gave me that. It kind of gave me that like J Cole Wet Dreams video type vibes. Like you know this is a dope song. You know the context of the song. You know how it was, but how do you convey this in a video format? And I think that was well done. I think that was nicely done how J Cole did that. Same thing where it's like you see where this moment is going in this particular episode of that anime.
Like we knew.
How now some anime they just do it. They just go out and be runchy with it, blah blah. Okay, cool. But
Yes.
with this one, I feel like they did a very creative approach with it.
They did.
That's all that's all I can say
It
about
was
that.
wild.
Yeah.
Gabe left out the room. I was like, I paused it. I was like, if I gotta watch this, you gotta watch it with me.
was in there like, "Poor baby, oh no."
It
Mm-mm.
was bad.
It was very sad, but
It was
I
very,
feel like
the way
overall,
I'm laughing, y'all would think that it was a funny scene, but it was not.
it's not. It's not a funny scene.
I was literally traumatized.
Very much so. I was traumatized for
Hmm.
it.
Hmm. And that's a female. The person that created the anime is a female.
I love when there's like female creators because I feel like the story gets a special nuance to it that male creators just can't capture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That whether that's with anime, whether that's with books or film, movies, whatever the case is, just certain things you just can't really capture unless it's from a female perspective.
Yeah. And I think she captured that whole scene. What is it called?
Yes,
Stockholm syndrome. That's what it was.
definitely that. Definitely that.
Yeah. So she definitely called that, and it was crazy. Like the whole situation was wild. But other than that anime, what other anime are you watching currently?
I really I do the One Piece, and when it comes out, sometimes I just like let it build up for a little bit and catch because they most of them are just like recaps, and I'm just like I'm not gonna watch half the episode, just recaps.
Backstory.
Um, I'm waiting on Hell's Paradise
Okay.
to come back. Um, of course, Demon Slayer. I watched that, but I'm waiting on that to come out. I already read the manga, so I know what's gonna happen. But just to
Did
see
you
it
see the
animated,
movie?
it's different. Yeah, I saw the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, cried a little bit. Ain't nobody see it though.
Yeah.
See it on the internet.
You did you go to the movies with other people or just yourself?
Now with I'm with people.
So they saw you crying.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Hmm.
Nah. I was still thugging. I was just, every time a tear try to come out,
I'm like, I'm a
mm.
man. I'm not gonna do it. I got this. Yeah. Okay. All right. What is your all-time favorite anime character?
My all-time favorite. I like all-time favorite anime and character. I would have to say is Yu Yu Hakusho and then Yusuke Urameshi. Um, reason why is just like that's kind of like my start of like Adult Swim,
Hmm.
and I
And you
started
watched it for
watching that.
me.
And yeah. So it was just like that one. Inuyasha, I got love hate relationships here. It's just like a whole bunch of episodes. Him and Kagome just yelling each other names. It's just Inuyasha, Kagome,
Hmm.
Inuyasha,
Hmm.
Kagome.
Hmm.
Wintaro.
The hand movement. What's the one? Yeah,
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 that was my Roku.
yeah, yeah,
Wintaro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Oh
no,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was.
but no, I like Yu Yu Hakusho. I can watch that forever and a day. Just I had it on nonstop, and it'd be on repeat. But that just kind of like bring me to like that particular I guess moment in childhood. You ain't had no bills. You was good. You was happy. Everything. You was good. But Yusuke, my favorite character because one, his hands was ready to eat for everybody. He didn't care. He was with the smoke. It doesn't matter. But to see his growth go from like the first episode to him becoming a spirited detective to him becoming, like a demon, and then at the end where he's just like, I don't know what I'm fighting for. Like I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but he was just like,
I mean,
I
you
don't know
spoiled
what
it a
I'm
little
fighting
bit
for.
just telling me about the demon part. I didn't know that, but whatever. Keep going.
I'm sorry. Maybe he probably become that, but still, just his transition from being just like little snot nosed kid to just being this like kind of like mature adult to know that just because you can do something doesn't mean you have to do something, or just because you're able to doesn't mean you should,
Right.
and you have to practice that restraint. I think that's like a form of like manhood that I'm kind of adapting, or I have adapted now in my life. It's just not everything is called for, or calls for a fight, or calls for a conversation, or a reaction. You just let
Right.
it be.
Yeah. And that definitely his character because like you said at first he was like ready to just fight everybody. Like you want some? You sure you don't want none? Like always, especially with that
Yeah.
girl. That was his girl, but he definitely was fighting her like constantly. And then what was the other guy, the orange haired guy? What was his name? The tall one.
Kuwabara.
Kuwabara was my favorite because Kuwabara was dumb as all get out, but he was smart. Like, how you gonna be dumb and smart at the same time? Like, I don't understand that. But he definitely was that.
Okay, cool,
So
bro.
yeah,
It's like definitely had a lot of pride. I like Cool, bro.
he did. He had a lot. Did you ever watch the live action of it?
I did, but I was like, I appreciate it. I just
Yeah,
it was cool. I'm
it
not gonna say
wasn't
it wasn't
needed.
good, but it was cool. But it just I'm always gonna go back to the anime.
Yeah, definitely I was. Let's see here. I might have to skip a few because I know we're about 50 minutes. When you create your videos of your drawing with the anime playing in the background, what inspires that blend? Is it going back to how you say you wanted that album cover similar to The Weekend, or where does that
Yeah,
come
like
from?
it's like a little bit of both. Just basically a little bit of storytelling. Like, okay, this is like how I see the world. This is where I'm coming from, with this type of emotion that I'm trying to convey. Just like setting that tone in a sense. But it's also again having that. I gotta also think of like now. I kind of dislike it, but then I kind of don't because it challenges me to be creative. I gotta think like a content creator. So I gotta like
Yeah.
see what can I have people focus on, not just on me, but just also other things, and that could be of interest to them. So it's just to keep their attention.
Okay. And it definitely in mine, I'm like, oh, what's that anime in the background he got playing back there? Like, that's the first thing. Like, what's have I seen that? Am I? Because I'm a big anime nerd. That's all I watch. It's either anime or K drama. That's it. I don't watch anything else. Like, you will not catch me
Mm.
watching an English TV show for no reason whatsoever if I don't have to. Like, it's that bad. Like, I'm so serious. It's that
Okay.
bad. And I wasn't like this in college. It just got to a point where it's like that now. Let's see. So, what advice would you give other creatives who are like juggling the multiple passions like you are right now with the music, content creating, watching TV, gaming, all that stuff? Like, how do you juggle it? Are you schedule
I would
based or is it? Yeah.
I would say don't just try to, because a lot of people just say, or a lot of professionals, whatever book you read, or they just say just stick to one thing and then you can't, because it's a part of you. Like, it's always
Yeah.
going to be a part of you. If you multifaceted, multi-passionate, multi-talented, it's always going to be a part of you. I would say see what is the one thing that can connect everything together, or at least lump a couple of them together, and then find something that gets the rest of them, or so on and so forth. But find what makes it work and then streamline it.
Okay.
Because right now, like I got a whole like spreadsheet of like things of content ideas, and just trying to see how I can like map it all together so it just flows.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like planning it out and then looking back at it to see which one kind of
Yeah,
fits in
like I
that.
said, that's the organic me is just like I'm gonna go and do what I want to do
Yeah.
and what I feel like. That's always gonna be me to this day. But the business side, or like I guess the more organized and structured person, and especially with being a content creator, like now you have to plan things, you have to organize it, you have to set deadlines and all that type of stuff. So it's just like once you and even that you can still be creative with it, but once you have both of those worlds like meshed together, then you can create something magical out of it. And I believe.
No, you definitely are, and it's surprising also for me seeing you do it because, of course, I've seen you perform and stuff like that, or not perform. I've seen you with us, the Chaos Crew, um,
Mm-hmm.
and the you that you are now doesn't seem like the same you that was back then. So it's definitely switched, and I'm guessing that comes from you growing up. We all, grow up had to have our own little. I think you call it to Jesus meeting. Is what you say. How do you say
You
it?
gotta have a come to
Because
Jesus meeting.
yeah, you
You
have
gotta
your
have a
because
hip.
you
Gotta
do
have a
have
hip.
your sayings, and which is what I'm bringing up is you have some of the most interesting sayings. Ola peeps, come to Jesus meeting. Jalapia is one of them.
Jalopy.
um, yeah. So this is gonna be the last question here. What do those just pop out in your head, or is it just something that just is just there? Like, or is it something you come up with? And what is your favorite? Mine, I would have to say jalapia is definitely my favorite because it throws me off every time. So yeah,
um, Taylor said that's the country in him. That's
yeah,
definitely the country.
very,
But
very is
it just
very much is.
so I had to grow up around like a lot of older people, and I was also raised around majority of women. So my mom was a single parent, so and then most of my cousins are women and stuff like that. So and like one of my other cousins, she's like a big sister to me. Like so, it's just majority of women that was in my life, and I was brought up to be respectful and stuff like that. So I had to have like little side names or code names for certain things that I wanted to say. So I kind of just got like very good at like substituting things in when it came to like adult conversations or adult words. And one of those, which is my favorite, just hooting at it. Because you just you out there with no drawers on and freezing, you hooting at it.
That is definitely the southern name you could. Who nanny?
That's
Yeah,
how that went.
yeah. So it's kind of like for us, it would be not being able to say lie and having to say story. Like even now, when I say lie in
Exactly.
front of my mom, she was like, "You said what?" I'm like, "Lie."
A lot of people don't want to believe, like, bro, that's just Mississippi. Like,
No, they
and then
don't
with
know.
the Jedi mind trick, who you talking to? I'm like, I'm having a conversation.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's yeah. It's yeah. We were raised to not say certain terms. Um, but it is what it is. Like you said, you just found words to kind of switch it above. So hoot nanny, jalapia, come to Jesus meeting, which I've heard that one a few times before. What is
Mhm.
one that surprises people the most?
um, this I think the new one is chesticles.
Chesticles?
Yeah, chesticles, chesticles. It's like if you gonna say it with your chesticles. Cause I can't say I don't want to say breastises. I can't say
No, no.
tatas or nothing
Haitian
like that.
games. Just okay.
Chesticles.
Next time I hear that, I'm probably gonna die. Um, okay. Wait, what? So yeah, definitely. So I guess where can people find your music? Because I'm posting this. I'm gonna send you the link to the video, and I'm also gonna post it, of course, on my platforms, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. But yeah, so where can people find your music?
Oh, you can find me on any and every platform. It's all gonna be Ibtoine, Ibtone. Yeah, it's on all the streaming platforms, all the social medias. It's all gonna be the same.
Consistent. That's good.
Yeah, try to be,
Well,
try to be.
well, I definitely enjoyed this, and I'm so thankful you did it. It's nice to be able to actually just come and like talk to you and get to know you more on this side of things. Because like I said, I enjoy your streams. I like how you have it set up, the gaming, the music, the TV, watching all of it. It's really good. It's fun. You keep at it, of course, as I tell you all the time. And I can't wait to see what comes up next. Cause I know it's a
I
lot.
appreciate it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot, but just I don't want to think too big, and then you get overwhelmed, and then you don't do nothing at all. So that's what happens in my solo leveling version. It's just like, well, now you got to start all over. No, no, we gonna take
Mm-mm, no,
even
we
if it's
keeping at it. No.
yeah, even if
Mm.
it's a little bit a day, just a little snip. Hey y'all, I don't feel like posting today. How y'all doing? But yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate it, and I'm gonna say right back at you because I see you coming out of what you normally do, which I again we both wasn't this type of people, whatever. We wasn't social media people, whatever, at all.
No.
So yeah, I definitely see you on your grind, and much love and respect for that, and you continue to do what you're doing.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you said on one of my chats